one person whom follow the world and will be followed forever. Lot of great personality have taken inspiration from him, like Subhash Chandra Bose, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Mahatma Gandhi, a well-known scientist Tesla, and the list goes on. He was a key figure in the introduction of Indian philosophy of Vedanta and Yoga to the Western world, the person who spread the power of Ved and Upanishad knowledge across the world, who waved the flag of Hinduism in the whole world. He is Swami Vivekanand, who founded the Ramakrishna Math and the Ramakrishna Mission, best known for his speeches, which begin with the word Sister and Brother of America. It filled my heart with joy and pleasure to rise response to the warm and cordial welcome which you have given to us. He introduced Hinduism at the Parliament of World Religion in Chicago in 1893. At these words, Vivekanand has received a 2-minute standing ovation from the crowd of 7,000. Highlights of his speech says he believed in oneness of God. He told people to know the God, live the luxurious, and everyone should came forward, uplift the humanity. He was very kind-hearted. One of his incidents is whenever he would see a monk or a sannyasi, Swamiji used to give all his things he had. When his parents saw this and locked them in a room, when he would see a monk through the window, then he used to throw the things toward him. Vivekanand was born on 12 January 1863, few moments before sunrise. His birth name was Narendranath Dutt. He got many visions. He visualized Bhagwan Gautam Buddha in front of him talking, "Came here, your home is not your place is here." One of his visions in sleep was that one man is living luxurious life, is married and well settled, and the another vision was another person left everything and started to walk on the path of God. The process of becoming a sannyasi started right from his childhood. He was very brilliant and favorite to teacher, intelligent and very straightforward. He actually participated in every aspect of school. His literary work like Gyan Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, Raj Yoga are very famous. He was not very religious at start. In 1979, when he graduated, he entered Presidency College of Calcutta, where Subhash Chandra Bose and C.V. Raman has also studies. Yet he did not know about the Ramakrishna Paramhans that time, who in later life became the spiritual master of Swamiji. When he entered the college, he started following Brahma Samaj. The Brahma Samaj was formed by Raja Ram Mohan Rai to reform Hindu society of social and religious ills and eradication practices like Shati and caste system, denounced polytheism and idol worship. This influenced him a lot. Once after delivering the speech, Swamiji fell down on the floor and cried a lot. Then he thought and thought. He thought that here are people who are spending thousands of money on these programs, and there are people in my country who are not getting food to eat, clothes to wear. They are dying of hunger. People here are spending money on their dogs and pets, and there my people don't have enough money for their own children. Being emotional is not a weakness, it is a strength. Many powerful people were emotional, like Abraham Lincoln and Mahatma Gandhi. The last word of Ramakrishna Paramhans to the Swamiji were, "I have given you all the knowledge I had. Now it is your time, your responsibility to spread that knowledge to the whole world." Swamiji summarized the Vedanta as follows, giving it modernistic and universalistic interpretation. His soul is potentially divine. The goal is to manifest this divinity within by controlling nature, internal or external. Do this either by work or worship, or mental discipline or philosophy, by one or more or all of these, and be free. This is the whole of religions, doctrines, or dogmas, rituals, or books, or the temple, or forms are but secondary details. Nationalism was a prominent theme in the Vivekananda's thought. He believed that a country future is depending in its people, and his teaching focused on human development. Vivekananda liked morality with control of mind, seeing truth, purity, and the unselfishness as trait which strengthened it. He advised his followers to be holy, unselfishness, and to have faith. He supported brahmacharya, believing it the source of his physical and mental stigma influence. He emphasized that success was an outcome of focus, thought, and actions. Once in his lecture on Raj Yoga, he said that take up one idea, make that one idea your life, think of it, dream of it, live on that idea, let the brain, muscles, nerves, every part of our body to full of that idea, and just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success. This is the way a great spiritual grains are produced. He stayed in the West for at most 2 years. He traveled England, France, Germany, Italy to spread his teaching. People were electrified and many became his disciples. He also founded Vedanta Society in New York. Basically, he taught the whole West his philosophy, and people were lost in him. Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar said that the greatest man India produced in recent centuries was not Gandhi but the Vivekanand. The first Governor General of Independence India, C. Rajgopalachari, said that Vivekananda saved Hinduism, saved India. According to Subhash Chandra Bose, a proponent of armed struggle for Indian independence, Vivekananda is the maker of modern India. For Gandhiji, Vivekananda's influence increases Gandhi's love for his country 1,000-fold. Vivekananda influenced Indian independence movement. His writing inspired freedom fighters such as Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Arvindo Ghosh, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bhagav Jatins. Many years after Vivekananda's death, Rabindranath Tagore said that if you want to know India, study Vivekananda. In him, everything is positive, nothing is negative. Jamshedji Tata was inspired by Vivekananda to establish the Indian Institute of Science, one of the India's best-known research university abroad. In September 2010, India's finance minister highlighted the relevance of Vivekananda's teaching and values to the modern economic environment. The former President of India, Shri Pranab Mukherjee, approached in principle the Swami Vivekananda's values education project at a cost of 1 billion rupee and 14 million US dollar, with the objective including involving youth with competition, essay, discussion and study cycles, and publishing Vivekananda's work in number of languages. In 1989, he again traveled the West and India, but his health kept on decline. He knew that his end time is coming. He already announced that he will not see his 40th birthday. He also felt that his mission on the earth was over, and in his last days, he was completely lost in God through meditation. Finally, he was in Samadhi. He got salvation in 902 at the age of 39. All wept like a child, but there was a sudden breeze assuring everyone that angels never die.